Today, we're revealing the most reliable BMW engines ever made. You probably heard that performance comes at the cost of reliability, or even BMWs are not reliable. But the good news is that's not always the case. There are indeed Beamer engines that are so reliable that they can even last over 500,000 miles. So, which ones go the distance? Get to know the ultimate four-cylinder, the high-revving masterpiece, the lightweight legend, and more. I've spent countless hours trawling the forums, blogs, and journals, researching what drivers and viewers like yourself have experienced, and I can't wait to share my findings with you. Ranked by longevity, durability, and real-world mileage. Will your beloved Beamer engine make the list? Stay tuned to find out. 10. Small BMW engines often get overlooked, but the B48 is here to prove that four cylinders can still pack a punch and actually last. Introduced in 2014, this turbocharged workhorse powers everything from the BMW 330i to the Mini Cooper JCW, and even sneaked its way into the Toyota Supra 2.0. Clearly, BMW knew they had something good. Its predecessor, the N20, had a knack for destroying its timing chain, leaving owners with repair bills that could make anyone reconsider their life choices. But BMW fixed its mistakes, reinforcing the timing chain, improving cooling, and creating an engine that doesn't self-destruct. Some B48s have already passed 250,000 miles with minimal issues, and many easily hit 200,000 miles without breaking a sweat, a rare achievement for a modern turbocharged engine. And it's not just about reliability. The B48 delivers solid power, smooth performance, and enough tuning potential to surprise even skeptical enthusiasts. If you want a BMW that won't demand constant attention or all your savings, the B48 is easily the best four-cylinder choice out there. 9. Modern turbocharged engines usually come with a catch. Tons of power but questionable reliability. But then BMW dropped the B58, and suddenly you could have both. Introduced in 2015, this straight six isn't just an engine, it's a statement. It powers everything from the M240i to the Z4 and even the Toyota Supra, proving that BMW finally got turbocharging right. So, what makes it bulletproof? A closed-deck block, forged internals, and an advanced cooling system mean it can handle serious abuse without falling apart. Unlike its infamous older brother, the N54, which spent more time in the shop than on the road, the B58 has already hit 200,000 miles in some early models with barely a hiccup. One user even claimed their B58-powered car reached 210,000 miles and is still running strong, which is almost unheard of for a modern turbo engine. And if reliability wasn't enough, it's also a tuner's dream. Stock internals can handle over 700 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. The B58 isn't just a great BMW engine, it's one of the greatest modern turbocharged engines, period. 8. BMW had to make things right after the N54's reputation for, let's say, keeping mechanics busy. Enter the N55 in 2009, a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six that was smarter, simpler, and way more reliable. Instead of the N54's fragile twin-turbo setup, BMW went with a single twin-scroll turbocharger, less complexity, fewer headaches, and still plenty of power. In the M2, this beast pushed out 365 horsepower, proving you didn't need two turbos to have fun. But here's where things get interesting. BMW actually learned from its mistakes. The N55 got redesigned fuel injectors, a better cooling system, and a high-pressure fuel pump that didn't give up on life every 20,000 miles. The result? Some of these engines have clocked over 250,000 miles with proper maintenance, making it one of BMW's most dependable modern engines. From the F30 335i to the X5M performance models, the N55 became the backbone of BMW's lineup. Turbocharged power without constant breakdowns? Now that's progress. Here's a quick pause to ask you for a big favor. If you like the video so far, help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers before my birthday next month. Your subscription means a lot to me and motivates me to keep creating videos like this one. Thanks for your support, and let's enjoy the rest. 7. The S62 V8 isn't just an engine, it's a piece of BMW history that refuses to be forgotten. Found under the hood of the legendary E39 M5, this 4.9-liter naturally aspirated powerhouse cranked out 394 horsepower and delivered an exhaust note that could wake the dead. Even today, hearing one at full throttle is enough to give any car enthusiast chills. Built from 1998 to 2003, the S62 was BMW's first V8 with double Vanos variable valve timing, giving it a broad, relentless power band. Sure, the Vanos system demands attention, ignore it and your wallet will feel the pain, but get it right and this engine will reward you with a lifetime of high rev and glory. How tough is it? One dedicated E39 M5 owner managed to rack up 542,000 miles on his original S62. That's not just longevity, it's defiance. In a world where modern performance engines come with a side of reliability anxiety, the S62 stands as proof that BMW once built engines to last and thrill in equal measure. 6. S54 isn't just an engine, it's a masterpiece. Best known for powering the legendary E46 M3, this straight six screams to 8,000 RPM and pumps out 338 horsepower. But don't let its high-strung nature fool you, this thing's built like a tank. Unlike BMW's usual aluminum blocks, S54 rocks a cast iron block, making it ridiculously durable. Sure, it's a bit high maintenance, regular valve adjustments, rod bearings, and Vanos upkeep are all part of the deal, but take care of it and this engine will reward you with a lifespan well past 250,000 miles. Some maniacs even push these things past 1,000 horsepower with mods, and here's the kicker. It's the last naturally aspirated inline six to ever power an M3. That alone makes it an engineering icon. In an era where turbochargers rule, the S54 stands out as a reminder of BMW's golden age. Treat it right and it won't just last, it'll sing its way into eternity. 5. Want a BMW engine that won't leave you questioning your life choices every time the check engine light pops up? Meet the N52, one of BMW's best-kept secrets. Launched in 2004, this 3.0-liter straight six wasn't just any engine. It was a game-changer. BMW used a magnesium aluminum block, making it insanely light, which meant better performance without the usual weight penalty. With 175 to 285 horsepower, it powered everything from the classy E90 328i to the fun-loving Z4 Roadster. But here's the real kicker, it's actually reliable. Unlike BMW's later turbocharged headaches, yes, we're looking at you, N54, the N52 keeps things simple. No finicky turbos, no fragile fuel injectors, just a smooth revving inline six that refuses to die. Plenty of these engines have crossed 300,000 miles and they're still running like champs. If you want a BMW that delivers silky power without the usual mechanical drama, the N52 is the way to go. It's fast, fun, and dare we say, shockingly dependable. Who would have thought? 4. When BMW dropped the M54 inline six in 2000, they weren't just building an engine, they were creating an unkillable legend. This naturally aspirated workhorse found its way into everything from the agile E46 3 Series to the hefty X5 SUV, pushing out between 168 and 228 horsepower. But let's be real, nobody talks about its power. They talk about how these engines just refuse to die. So what makes the M54 so absurdly reliable? BMW combined an aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners, a pairing so tough it practically laughs in the face of wear and tear. Treat it right and it'll sail past 300,000 miles like it's out for a Sunday drive. Of course, there's a catch. BMW's beloved Vanos system, their take on variable valve timing, loves to throw tantrums. But hey, it wouldn't be a BMW without a little drama, right? Still, the M54 was so good it landed on the Ward's 10 Best Engines list from 2001 to 2003. Whether in a sleek Z4 or a dependable E39 5 Series, this thing was built to outlive its owners. 3. Some engines are just built different, and the M50 is living proof. This thing's like the Terminator of BMW engines, unkillable, unstoppable, and always ready for more. No fragile turbos, no overcomplicated electronics, just pure mechanical brilliance designed to last a lifetime. Introduced in 1990, the M50 was BMW's first inline six with dual overhead camshafts, improving efficiency and power while keeping that legendary reliability intact. BMW believed in it so much that they kept it in production for nearly a decade. And when they introduced Vanos variable valve timing in later versions, some thought it might weaken the engine. But nope, the M50 took it in stride. With basic maintenance, these engines have been known to crush the 350,000-mile mark without breaking a sweat. Found in everything from the E34 5 Series to the E36 3 Series, this powerhouse proved that BMW's old-school straight-six designs were built to go the distance. If you want a BMW engine that just won't quit, the M50 is a legend. 2. Some engines don't need mind-blowing horsepower or cutting-edge technology to earn legendary status. They just need to keep going, mile after mile, decade after decade. The M20 Inline 6 is exactly that kind of engine. It may not be the most powerful BMW ever made, but it's one of the toughest, proving that simplicity often beats complexity when it comes to longevity. Built between 1977 and 1993, the M20 powered some of BMW's most iconic models, including the E33 series and E28 5 series. It didn't rely on turbochargers, direct injection, or fragile electronics. Instead, BMW gave it a sturdy cast iron block, a simple yet effective overhead cam design, and enough technology to keep things interesting without adding unnecessary complications. With basic maintenance, these engines have been known to hit 400,000 miles or more, refusing to quit even after decades of hard use. For those who love classic BMWs, the M20 is a reminder of an era when German engineering prioritized durability over complexity, and it's still proving its worth today. We've counted down the top 9 most reliable BMW engines ever made, and now finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the top spot. Let's reveal it. 1. Some engines are built to last, and then there's the BMW M57. A diesel straight six so tough that even Land Rover couldn't resist borrowing it for the Range Rover L322. If that doesn't scream durability, nothing does. Produced between 1998 and 2013, the M57 was BMW's answer to high-mileage, high-torque performance. With a cast-iron block, forged steel internals, and a low-stress design, it was engineered for longevity. How long? Some examples have surpassed 500,000 miles without major rebuilds, making it one of the most indestructible BMW engines ever made. And let's not forget the torque. With up to 428 pound-feet of it, this beast turned the E90 335D and X5 3.0D into effortless highway cruisers. Owners rave about its ability to pile on miles without breaking a sweat, something you don't hear often with modern BMWs. If reliability is your top priority, the M57 isn't just a great engine, it's the undisputed king. Bulletproof, powerful, and built to conquer the road, it remains one of BMW's finest creations. Which of these do you think is the most reliable? Let us know in the comments, and remember to subscribe if you enjoyed the content.